Is this going to be another Concord? Is this going to be another game where they come into a genre a little too late and they think that their color scheme and art style will be what make them stand out and then nobody's going to play it? Surely not, right? Because it's Bungie and Bungie has a fan base. I see a lot of Halo YouTubers jumping over on the marathon train now because it's Bungie, right? That's not enough for me. All the things that I liked about Bungie growing up, I don't see present in their products anymore. And this is what they've come up with for now. I guess I don't really understand why they even use the Marathon IP. Why didn't they just make a new one? This is an extraction shooter with neon colors. I don't know what similarities there are to the Marathon series. Marathon is the precursor to Halo. Think like grungy sci-fi, so lots of metal grating, lots of rust. The gameplay looks a lot like what you'd see out of Doom or like a slower version of Quake. Usually when somebody butchers an existing IP, they get crap for it online and the fans revolt and all that. I think Bungie will be fine because the fan base for Marathon is, no offense, it's probably too small to really do anything about it. I don't like whenever someone takes an IP and twists it into something where it's unrecognizable from what came before, but if this game tanks, that won't be a reason why, is what I'm saying. If all 23 of the Marathon fans boycott this game or something, they'll be fine. It looks like Neon Destiny. Not necessarily a bad thing.
He's a team-based extraction shooter. You are a runner, a cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats.
Now this looks like Apex.
Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players.
You'll get loot and extract it.
You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players.
Up to 18 players? That's it? That's it?
You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players.
So 6 teams of 3. That doesn't sound like a lot. Maybe you can respawn a lot or something? Destiny and Apex had a baby, and this is what they spit out. Bright colors equal streamer bait. Ooh, good point, Scottman. Maybe that's their target demographic. They want to get streamed.
The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge.
Hey, maybe it's a hot take. I like extraction shooters. I enjoy them. I think they're fun. I just think that if you're going to come out with one now, it needs to have something unique to it, and I'm not just talking brighter colors. So hopefully, we will see something in this that shows it's not just a vanilla pick up the loot, get to the extraction point, fight a couple NPCs on the way, fight a couple players on the way. If you die, you lose your stuff. They need to have something else for me to be like, wow, yeah, Marathon, okay. All right, let's see.
Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead.
Maybe customization will play a big part in it.
Gather as much loot as you can and make it out alive.
Yes, as you do in extraction shooters.
And all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive. And your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault.
See, they're explaining this as though we don't know what an extraction shooter is.
Create highly dynamic and strategic.
Dude, that screams Destiny, man. But hey, look, when I say that it looks too much like Destiny gameplay-wise, I don't mean that as a bad thing. Like, I think one of Destiny's strengths was its gameplay, which it's a game, so it better be, right? So for it to come from the same company, I'm not going to hold that against it. But another of Bungie's strong suits is their lore and their world building. And are we just skipping all that for a multiplayer extraction shooter? Then again, though, think about the last 10 years of Bungie and how they've treated their fans and their players. Does it really shock anyone if we are to learn that their new product is ditching all the dressing and we're jumping straight into, let's hit the streamer crowd, let's hit the over-monetized PvP sect of gaming? Are we shocked by that? I'm not. This game looks bad. I don't know. Bright colors, shiny object does not make me go, ooh. So far, I haven't seen anything that would make me play this over, say, like Tarkov or DMZ.
You'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how.
Ooh, you know what I just thought about? I bet you there was a conversation at Bungie about adding an extraction shooter type mode of some sort to Destiny. I don't know how you do it, because you wouldn't be able to do it with like normal loot, but they said, hey, I have a better idea, let's just make a different game. And so they went with this. From the abilities down to the gunplay, it's Destiny, dog.
Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out, to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end.
Yeah, so you can be revived or respawned.
You can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot. And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself.
If we had never seen an extraction shooter before, this would be the most hyped trailer of all time. We are 3.5 minutes in, and all they've talked about is the mechanics of an extraction shooter. Not once have I heard anything lore related except for you're a runner. I'll give them this. I appreciate that it doesn't look like they're going for movement emphasized gameplay. You know, we don't all need to snort Adderall and G Fuel to compete. You know, that's good. Hopefully they remove the Destiny slide. That slide shotgun combo in Destiny is single-handedly why I quit playing PvP. It's annoying. Maybe they learned their lesson. They lost me, so they need to figure it out.
Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities.
Did y'all see the teaser trailer for this before this dropped? I feel like they didn't go far enough with their color scheme. Like they made the neon and the pink and everything more of the accents when it should have been the base. The base is lots of blacks and whites. They should have gone further, I think. If you're gonna commit to this kind of wacky neon color palette, really commit to it. See? This out here too. This is what I'm talking about. It's all white. Accent green, accent red, accent green. Same here. It's just the accents. The teaser trailer looked way more colorful than this, which is funny. I never thought I'd be in a position to be like, hey, where's all the color? Where is it? But like, I don't know. I'm shocked at how little color there is compared to what I thought there'd be.
You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit...
Okay, I keep bringing this up because if you guys are on Twitter, which again, don't go on Twitter. It's a waste of time and energy. If you go on there, the primary thing that everyone is talking about is the art style of the game. And when I see shots like this, I'm like, this just looks like a Battlefield game or like a Call of Duty. What's the difference? It looks like Destiny. It looks like any other shooter game. We got our little accented blues here, but that's about it. Like this grass should be like blue. And that's not something I would hold against any game ever. I'm just saying what everyone was talking about and what everyone was excited for. And it doesn't actually look like that now that we're seeing gameplay.
Discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you...
This is way better. I don't know. Maybe the characters will be more colored and then the environments will be more muted for good contrast so you can see the players better. Maybe the characters will be more colored. Kingerd 2025. We need more colors in this here game, boy. I tell you what.
In Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4.
Will there actually be mysteries, or will you just find the occasional note? Or like you finish a challenge and there's like a line or two of text that is jarbled words pretending to be like an AI gaining sentience. Because Marathon, a big thing in the Marathon lore is rampancy and AI. That's probably what inspired Cortana in Halo, her rampancy. A bunch of glitchy letters and numbers, and ooh, that was our story piece for this season. Commit, Bungie, is all I'm saying. Just commit. You're good at telling stories, so tell stories. Don't just pump out an extraction shooter that's about 2 years too late and then forget why people like Bungie, liked, past tense, Bungie in the first place.
Remember,
that looked good too. Lots of green. What do y'all think? I'm gonna be honest. I don't see anything to make me overly excited with it. So what I thought we were gonna get out of this gameplay was the basics of an extraction shooter real quick. Not 5 minutes of explanation on how to play an extraction shooter. I thought it was going to be a sliver of that, and then what makes ours so special. Did I miss it? Did you guys hear it? I didn't. What makes it special is we are Bungie by our game. Exactly. Maybe character abilities, but then you've got Off the Grid, which already has that. So is it the storytelling? They briefly mentioned storytelling at the very end when they said unravel the mysteries. I'm not convinced that they will actually put effort to their story. I'm not. To be honest, this is a big meh burger to me. Which really, an extraction shooter is a strange sell for a game, don't y'all think? Because that is, in some games, just one of many modes. If you're excited for it, I won't piss in your oatmeal. I'll play it. I'll give it a shot. I hope it's free to play because I don't plan on spending money. Concord was $40, I'm pretty sure. I looked it up, it might be $40 at launch. If it's $40 at launch, I don't know. Sorry. I think what their business plan is going to be is shiny object, let's get the streamers involved. They'll pass it off to their audiences. That's what they do, is the streamers will stream during like the workday, gets people watching, and then when they go home, they play the game that they watched, you know, maybe passively or on their lunch break or whatever. Or they're more likely to anyway. I don't mind the art style and aesthetic, and I like extraction shooters. And I also like Destiny Destiny's gameplay. But like, why? You know, why would I put my money in something that doesn't look like any different from anything else I could also play right now? Apex is free. I already own Destiny. Off the Grid is free. Call of Duty DMZ is free. Tarkov exists. Why should we play Marathon? I don't know. I didn't get an answer from that gameplay overview. They just tweeted out Marathon will be a premium title. Oh, they're screwed. Marathon will not be a full price title. The heck does that mean? Premium, but not full priced. Concord was $40. There are some games that are online only that go for 20 or 30. Watch them launch it at 50 and say it's not full priced. I think that's a death warrant for that game. I'm sorry. If you charge money for that, I think it falls. I think it flops. Unless I'm just really underestimating the Bungie fan base, because I was under the impression that Bungie fans were fully aware of how scummy Bungie is now. Maybe not. Maybe not everyone's been convinced. I'll be shocked if Marathon is any less than $40. And that's not me complaining because games have price tags on them. In fact, I would prefer if a game had a price tag and gave me more of the game versus being free to play and then paywalling everything that I want. I'm fine with that. It's just there's too much free to play competition that I think that's a death warrant. I'm thinking 40 or 50. If it's 50, dead on arrival. If it's already coming out when Borderlands 4 comes out. I think even if it's 30, it's dead on arrival. Like I said, there's too much competition.